Cowboys became symbols of the Wild West and embodiments of the spirit of adventure and independence. These brave souls led a nomadic lifestyle, riding horses and herding cattle across the vast prairies and deserts. The daily life of cowboys was challenging and required numerous skills. They knew how to handle lassos, manage horses, and shoot accurately. Their attire often included wide-brimmed hats, leather jackets, and boots with spurs. Every detail of their gear was designed for protection against weather and comfortable work in the saddle.
There you go. Take it easy. Go. See? Easy, easy.
Horses held a special place in the lives of cowboys. These noble animals were faithful companions and the main means of transportation. Horses provided cowboys with mobility and speed. The breeds of horses used in the Wild West included popular types such as quarter horses, mustangs, and Tennessee walking horses. They were resilient and reliable, making them ideal for long journeys. Horses were expensive. Their purchase and care required significant investments. Cowboys diligently looked after their horses, providing them with quality feed and protecting them from diseases. This was crucial because, without reliable horses, life on the Wild West would have been much tougher. Famous figures among cowboys left a bright mark in history. People like Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp became legends, and their stories are still admired today. Cowboys and their horses are integral parts of the culture and history of the Wild West, symbols of courage, freedom, and perseverance. Windmills were an essential part of the infrastructure of the Wild West. They were necessary for everyday life, providing water and energy for various needs. The primary use of windmills was to pump water from deep wells and reservoirs. They were used on farms to supply livestock with water and to irrigate agricultural land. The principle of windmills is based on the use of wind energy. The blades of the windmill capture the wind and transfer its mechanical energy through a system of gears and shafts. This energy drives pumps or other mechanisms that perform various tasks. The construction of windmills was quite simple but reliable. The main materials for construction were wood and metal. Windmills were placed on tall structures to maximize wind capture. The use of windmills contributed to the sustainable development of agricultural settlements and provided the necessary infrastructure. Windmills became an integral part of the Wild West landscape, symbols of the resilience and ingenuity of the local residents. The Wild West era was full of unique elements that recreate the atmosphere of that time. Let's look at some significant aspects of the culture and life that make this period so unforgettable. The wild nature of the Wild West was famous for its diversity and dangers. The variety of fauna and flora amazes even modern adventurers. Prairies and forests were full of various animals. Large mammals such as bison, deer, and cougars roamed there. Birds of prey like eagles and hawks soared in the sky, while on the ground, one could encounter bears, wolves, and even lynxes. Each of these animals played its role in the ecosystem and regularly intersected with the lives of settlers. The plant world was also diverse. Tall grasses, shrubs, and trees created unique landscapes. For settlers, plants served as sources of food, medicine, and building materials. However, the wild nature also posed dangers. Venomous snakes and aggressive predators constantly threatened people. Natural hazards weren't just living. Bad weather, strong winds, and droughts could lead to serious problems for farmers and settlements. Surviving in such an environment required ingenuity, courage, and constant vigilance.
Evening, Arthur.
Music played an important role in everyday life. In the evenings around campfires, cowboys sang their favorite songs, and in saloons, country music widely resonated, creating a unique atmosphere.
This town was fine without your trouble.
Let's play this game with a gun belt handy.
Welcome back. Watch your damn self. Take it easy now. You think you're real scary, huh? We can handle these fools. Welcome back.
Wagons and stagecoaches provided transportation for people and goods across vast prairies and mountain areas. They were the main means of transportation before the advent of railroads. Wagons came in various types, from heavy freight wagons to light carriages for passengers. The culture and daily life of that time were characterized by distinctive details. Simple clothing, footwear, household items, and ornaments reflected the lifestyle on the frontier of civilization. Many of these items were handmade and added a special charm to people's everyday lives.
Seems easy enough, I think. How hard can it be? But I'll tell you what I think, just to be safe. I'll do the reading and planning, and you do the building.
How did I know you'd try to weasel out of doing any work?
Now, that is plain unfair. It's inaccurate and not what's going to happen. I'm simply going to use what I've got, which is a brain. While you use what you've got, which is less of a brain.
Let's get started.
Ranches were an integral part of life in the Wild West. They were not only homes for families, but also centers of agricultural activity. Building a ranch required a lot of effort and ingenuity. Using available materials such as wood and stone, settlers built reliable homes for their families. Work on the ranch did not end with building the house. Ranch owners engaged in cattle breeding, growing crops, and providing everything their families needed. Life on the ranch was full of challenges, but also joy from the accomplished work and the peace of home comfort. In the video, we see the character building his house, creating a cozy home for his family. This was an important stage in the lives of settlers, symbolizing the beginning of a new path and hope for a better future.
My darling Abigail, I hope you and Jack are doing well. I remain a fool, and I'm sure I shall die a fool. But I'm trying very hard to be something like the man you deserve. I have done something very silly in an effort to impress you. And that is, I've purchased a home. The land you read about in the newspaper up at Beecher's Hope is now ours, and we are going to try our hand at ranching. Mr. Geddes kindly helped me buy the land. I met Uncle while I was coming out of the bank, and while I know your feelings about him, he has been enormously helpful in his own fashion. Charles Smith has also appeared and is unsurprisingly a pillar of strength. Together, we've built you a home. I hope soon to show it to you. I miss you and the boy more than I can express. Please, come back to me. Yours always, John.
So we have delved into the world of the Wild West, getting to know cowboys, cities, trains, and the wild nature of that time. Rockstar Games has incredibly accurately recreated the atmosphere of this era. With superb graphics, detailed models, and authentic sound effects, the developers have managed to convey the spirit of the Wild West. Every scene, every building, and every character in the game is meticulously thought out, making the gaming journey very realistic and captivating. Red Dead Redemption 2 is not just a game, but a true story brought to life on the screen. It allows us to experience all the highs and lows of life in the Wild West and immerse ourselves in one of the most legendary epochs in history. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more exciting videos. See you soon.